All right, keep putting those questions in the comments. That's why I'm here. So I'm here Mondays through Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So go ahead, mark your calendars, come on and ask your questions. I am back on YouTube. I apologize for the technical difficulty there. I am back. So go ahead and put your questions in the comments. So good evidence for marriage-based green card. What do you recommend? So I wouldn't know in your case, Pamela. I wouldn't, and keep in mind the information I'm giving you here is not personal legal advice. Some evidence, it's going to really come down to your facts. But generally speaking, joint tax returns, joint bank statements, evidence you're living together, a joint lease, these are good examples of the fact that you're living together. If you're here, if you're in separate countries right now, then you would want to get your travel documents to show that you've been seeing each other, pictures, affidavits from friends and family, attesting to the fact that your marriage is real, and so forth. But Pamela, it's always best to be represented and get personalized legal advice, because the information I'm giving you here is general information and it's not going to substitute for good personalized legal advice. So they sent me a letter stating I'm extended for another 2 years, but I still don't have my card. So Jem, this is taking a while, and so you will not get a card right away. It may take months, it may take years. Right now it's taking an average of 2 years for this process to go through. With a temporary green card, can you travel back to your home country and back? As long as everything is good with your card, it's valid, it's not expired, or even if it's expired, you have your extension letter, then you would be able to travel. But keep in mind that when in doubt, get legal advice, because I don't know you, I'm not your attorney, and I wouldn't be able to provide I wouldn't be able to provide you personal legal advice based on your particular situation. I'm saying generally, if you have a 2-year green card, you are free to travel. You're free to do anything that a permanent resident does that has a 10-year. It's just that you have to you have to remove the conditions right before it expires. Hi there, Jay Hind. It's nice to see you. Great questions so far. Keep putting those questions in the comments. So I'm both on YouTube and TikTok right now. I'm here Mondays through Fridays, 4 p.m. Eastern time. I come with topics. I just finished talking about the topic, and it's about I just talked about if you're in an abusive situation, ways that you're able to obtain your status here anyway. For example, if you are here because of an employer, or you've come upon an employer, or if you've met someone, you found yourself in a relationship, and then now you're being forced to do things that you don't want to do in the relationship or within the employment, then you could possibly qualify for the T visa. You could qualify for the U visa if this has been reported as a crime. And then there's also if you are if you are in a common law marriage, so you didn't officially get married to a U.S. citizen or legal permanent resident, but the state that you're living in, they recognize it, you could still possibly qualify for VAWA if the spouse is a U.S. citizen or legal permanent resident. So these are situations where you may feel trapped. You may feel as if you're forced into a situation, and there is relief for this. Thanks for the love, by the way. NVC said my son's file was completed from September, but they email me every 60 days. So yep, so they are taking a while to review and tell you what they need, or tell you that you're documentarily qualified. Unfortunately, it is quite a wait for the interview to get the interview. So even though your file was completed, you're not going to get an interview. So most cases are taking anywhere from 3 months to a year to get an interview, especially if that particular embassy is backlogged. All right, keep putting those questions in the comments because I'm here to answer your immigration related questions. So put those questions in the comments. So if you would like personal legal advice, go ahead and go to the link in the profile. It's going to take you to the website. You can call, you can do online chat, or you can fill out a contact form. All three will lead to a scheduling coordinator who will be more than happy to help you with your appointment. There is a scheduling coordinator who's available up until 11 p.m. today. So, and the scheduling coordinators work from Mondays through Fridays, 9:30 a.m. right now to 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. So plenty of time to get in touch and very easy ways to get in touch with us to schedule the appointment so you can get your personalized legal advice. All right, so I don't see any more questions. Okay, so I see one here. So please tell me 485 marriage-based green card applicant is eligible for premium processing. So no, they're not eligible right now for premium processing. They're just trying this out with certain applications, and the adjustment of status is not one of those. I wish so. And hopefully they will implement something like that in the future. So we'll see. It definitely would be worth it. Now, premium processing is where you pay an additional fee, and when you pay that fee, it would result in a 2-week processing time rather than, you know, the year to year and a half to 2 years that we're seeing with these marriage-based processes. All right, so I don't see any more questions. I'm going to call it a day, but I'm not finished yet. I'm going to actually go to Instagram and Facebook. On Instagram, I'm The Immigration Attorney, same as here. And on Facebook, I'm ST Law Office, the name of the firm. You can go ahead, join me there in a few minutes where I will continue this conversation and then continue to take your questions. I see one more question here. Can a Bahamian that entered on a police record but got married to a U.S. citizen, can they get a green card? So Denise, it's possible. Now, generally speaking, because I don't know what your situation is, but generally speaking, those who apply, those who come in lawfully, who has been and they've been married to a U.S. citizen may qualify for adjustment of status. And that's where you apply for permanent residence while staying in the U.S. and you would be able to obtain your work permit at the same time that you're waiting. So if I urge you, Denise, there is a very, very big likelihood that you could qualify for this. Get in touch, let's confirm this and get started on your process right away, because you do have a way to stay here and apply. But I would need to know your situation. I'd need to understand your facts to be able to confirm whether you qualify and then to get started on your process. But there is a way to do that, generally speaking. All right, so I'm going to head on over to Instagram right now. You can see me on The Immigration Attorney or Facebook. I am ST Law Office on Facebook. Join me there where I'll continue this conversation. I will continue to take your questions. If I don't see you in a minute on those platforms, I hope to see you on Monday at around 4 p.m. Eastern time, or speak with you in a consultation. As soon as you call, get in touch with us, schedule your appointment, then we can talk about your particular situation. I've seen a few situations here that do require personalized legal advice, like you, Denise. Go ahead. I urge you to do that so you can understand how you can get permanent residence in the United States while staying in the U.S. All right, so have a good weekend. I'll see you.